I keep hoping someday. No, he's still staring. Yes, I'm sure. It's obvious. No, it's not. I swear, he got up to come over here. That's when I called you. As soon as I started dialing the phone, he sat back down again. He finished eating ages ago. You think that's a No, I don't have a book. What good would a book do? What am I supposed to do? If he comes over here, I'm going to throw it at him? None of this would be happening except Ben is late. Again. Of course, I'm speaking relatively. I mean, if I'm always waiting and Ben's always late, then is he really late, or am I just meant to be here to keep the maitre d' from getting discouraged? Oh, Ben used to be on time. Now he's late for the restaurant, but to get back on schedule, he does the thing we do after the restaurant much faster. Yeah. And he's still staring. No, it's not flattering. Well, why don't you come down here, and then he can stare at both of us. I know, sorry. How are things at Curves? No, we don't have to. I know, I'm running out of things to talk about too. Maybe I should just talk. Wait, I think he's gone. Hold on. Nope, he's left. Oh, thank goodness he's gone. Ben gets so jealous. Well, at least he used to. Remember? Yes. Yeah. Maybe I should just hire men to follow us around. Well, thanks for getting me through this. Yeah, I know what you would have done, but I called you anyway. Well, aren't you glad I called? So now you have something to daydream about when things get boring at work. All right. Now that he's gone, I can say it. He was delish. Really delish. Bye. Yes?
I was sure you were someone that I knew.
I'm afraid we've never met.
No, I meant I was sure you were someone that I knew I had to meet. Hello. Well, I wanted to meet you.
And here I am.
Yes.
What do you want?
May I?
No, just there is fine.
Okay, sure. Sorry if I seem a bit inured to all this. I'm always going up to people and introducing myself. It's my job.
Does this job include a concealed weapon?
Only if you think the pen is mightier than the sword. I write for Esquire magazine.
I see. Amazing how often strangers come up to you on the street in this city and tell you they're in something involved in the arts. You're not going to ask me for money to produce your next movie, are you?
No, Lionsgate is funding it. They're making a film out of one of my stories. It was the cover story for the March issue. It was about midlife crisis.
Imagine my surprise.
Well, Robert De Niro really liked it. Maybe you saw it. The cover photo was of a young woman with a bed sheet. Well, that's not really important. At any rate, that's me.
That's you.
That's what I do.
That come up to strangers in restaurants.
No, I've never. I've come up to women in bars, but there's no bar here.
You're very observant. That must be a great help to you in your work at Esquire. You may have also noticed while you were staring at me that I've been waiting for 20 minutes and I haven't ordered yet.
Yes.
So I'm waiting for someone.
Yes. Well, that gives me a 50% chance.
You'd better recheck your odds.
You mean you're
Yes.
bisexual?
No, I'm not. That's not what I meant. Tell me, did you watch a lot of films when you were doing research for this midlife crisis article?
No. Actually, it was like that quote from Nietzsche that when you stare into the abyss stares into you. When I was doing this story, I realized how lonely I was.
Did you?
And the funny thing was, I was in a relationship, but there was this sense, we were always waiting. So one day I finally called her up and left a message. Do you get the sense that we're always waiting?
What did she say?
I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear from her. No, seriously, she agreed with me. So we broke it off 6 years.
Waiting. What do you think you were waiting for?
Maybe to see if one of us would ever leave. At my age, I've decided I'm looking for someone I never want to leave. How about you?
Do you mean would I ever want to leave you?
No, I mean, have you found someone like that?
I'm not going out with a perfect stranger. I'm in a relationship.
Well, if you weren't in a relationship, would you go out with a stranger, perfect or otherwise?
I would have great reservations about something like that.
It could work out.
I would never lie to Ben.
You could.
I would never lie to Ben.
And I wouldn't want you to start. But if, like Sherry and I, you were already lying to yourself about it. Are you okay? Look, I'm sorry if just tell me what it is. Tell me, please.
Janie, what's all this?
Ben,
Oh, let me, Janie. I'm going to be telling this story for years. I might as well start practicing. I came in for lunch and was sitting over there when I saw Janie sitting across the room, and I came over to say hello, and Janie was like, "Who is this guy?"
She was?
I mean, it was quite a blow to my ego. Oh, Ben, I'm Michael Gabriel. I write for Esquire magazine.
Wait a minute. I don't believe any of this. You write for Esquire magazine? I read Esquire magazine.
You do?
Yes, I have a subscription. At least I think I do. I keep getting these notices in the mail saying it's about to run out.
Yeah.
You know, I think they start sending you those almost as soon as you get the magazine.
I know. It's very annoying.
So, would you have written anything I would remember? Did you do the story on Ben Affleck?
No, my last big one was the cover story for the March issue, the one on midlife crisis.
The one with the woman on the cover with the crosser.
Yeah, that's me.
Great. Did you ever meet her?
No, that all happens months later.
No, I thought it did.
And Ben, what do you do?
I work for Citibank.
Oh.
And yes, I did read that one. Yes. Oh, it's all right. Some of it was accurate. You know, the problem is that you mention widows and children's trust funds, and people start getting all kinds of emotional.
Yeah.
So, how do you know Janie?
Do you want me to tell him? Well, all right, I've started. Janie and I went to school together. In fact, it was journalism that brought us together.
How so? Did you interview her?
Janie and I both wrote for the school newspaper. Janie wrote an advice column under an alias, of course, but you probably knew that.
No, I don't believe it.
Oh, she was very good at it, actually.
No. Janie, you wrote an advice column for the school newspaper?
I would never lie to you, Ben.
In fact, that was one of the reasons I was so glad I ran into Janie today. I'm in some desperate need of some relationship advice, and that's what we were doing when you came over.
Oh, well, don't let me interrupt anything. You know, I'm starving. Waiter! Service here!
So, anyway, Janie, as I said, I admire this woman from afar. She's beautiful, obviously very bright, utterly enchanting, but we have no mutual acquaintances. Well, there is one, but I wouldn't want to rely on him. So, how do I go about getting to know her better?
Where do you usually see her?
Well, we just met briefly, a few words, but a restaurant?
I see. And has she shown any interest? Any interest at all?
It's hard to say. I can already tell she's a very discriminating woman, though we all make mistakes.
Right, don't project too much onto her. Are these sesame seeds?
And you usually see her in a restaurant?
Yeah, at a restaurant.
Okay, so the next time you see her at this restaurant, why don't you go up to her and ask to meet her somewhere later? Just give her a time.
Say next Thursday at 7?
Right.
Right.
And see if she shows up.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. If she says that, she's just trying to put you off. That used to happen to... That happens a lot.
Okay, next Thursday at 7.
Uh-huh.
Same restaurant?
No, not the same restaurant. Pick a different restaurant. This woman has friends. She doesn't want to take the chance that someone she knows will come up to the table and bother them during their first date.
Good point.
The Matchbox then.
Unless she says something, that would be fine.
Okay. Well, I should be going. Lovely to see you, J.D.
Already? Are you sure you wouldn't like to stay?
No, I don't want to take up any more of the time you two have left together. For lunch. Ben, great meeting you.
Thanks.
And Janie, I guess I'll see you when I see you.
Goodbye, Michael.
God, I thought he'd never leave. Do you know him very well?
Not really. Hardly know him at all, really.
Yeah, seemed a bit clueless to me. Damn, you know, when I came in, the waitress said they were already out of today's special, the prime rib sandwich. It's just not my lucky day, is it?
No.
I guess I'll just have to learn to